dudes, welcome back to Auntie Nell's Kitchen. Well, and to my new subscribers, welcome, welcome, welcome. And I hope you continue to stick around and hang out with your old auntie, okay? Today, first, housekeeping. Thank you, everyone, for your love and support to my channel. You know I appreciate each and every one of you. When you leave comments, you know I make it a purpose of mine to respond. Now, you probably wonder, well, how can I respond so quickly? Because my phone is hooked up to my glucose monitor, my insulin pump. So that's why I'm able to respond so quickly, because it's part of my lifeline, okay? So that's why, and I love responding to you guys, and I love seeing your comments. So anyway, back to what I was saying, okay? Today we're going to be making my brown sugar honey glazed ham, okay? So we're going to do a flip and a swip, and I'm going to show you everything that you need so you can make this for yourself, okay? And your family and friends, all right? So hold on. Let me show you what I got. Now, this is a Smithfield spiral ham. I don't know how many pounds it is. It really don't really matter, because we're going to be using this good old glaze. Now, this stuff that come with it, don't use this. Throw this out, which I'm going to do over there for a little housekeeping, okay? So, to do this glaze, now, what you do, go ahead and preheat. Go ahead and heat your ham up. Put your ham in the oven at 350 for 30 minutes. Go ahead and do all that, because what you want to do is draw out all of that water, those juices. Not juices, it's really water, because they pump these things full of water. So you want to draw out, and it was so much water in this thing, it filled up this little thingy, and I poured that out, and I just left a little bit in here, okay? Now, my oven I just turned my oven on broil. So you take out your top racks, because you're going to be using your bottle rack, and you need a support pan as well. So let's get started on our ingredients for this beautiful glaze that we're about to prepare, okay? And make sure you have nice clean hands. Clean, so fresh and so clean. Okay, we're going to be using 1 stick of butter, 2 cups of packed dark brown sugar. This is a 2-cup measuring cup. I like that measuring cup set. When I got them, I ordered 3 of them, okay? All right, I'm going to be using 3/4 cups of honey. Remember I told you make sure your honey and things come out, because you always take a little oil and rub it in your cup so you can make sure all your goodness comes out of here. And you can even reheat, just heat this and it'll come out as well. Okay, let's go over our dry ingredients. We have 1 teaspoon of allspice, 1 teaspoon of nutmeg, 1 tablespoon of cinnamon, okay? You got that? You got that down? Yum, yum, yum. And we got a 1/2 teaspoon of cloves. Gotta have those cloves. But if you don't like cloves, don't use cloves, okay? You don't have to do that. So we're going to get this butter melted, and I'll be back. Side note, use unsalted butter with this. If you don't have unsalted butter, use what you have, okay? Like I said, doing this baking process, this process, when I put that ham in the oven, I drew out a lot of that water in there, and that took a lot of the salt out as well. But if you don't have any unsalted butter on hand, just use what you have, okay? You don't have to go out and buy a whole $6 box of butter for that 1 stick, okay? Use what you have, family. Use what you have. The store's trying to make $3. You trying to save $5, okay? Let's keep it real. All right, let's keep it real. So, still waiting on this butter to melt down. Go ahead and get your paste, your little brushy, and get your little spoon, so you can start mixing this up, and have your brush already ready, good to go, okay? All right, I got my butter, and I'm gonna make sure that I get my sugar in. Ooh, okay, get that. I cook a lot, so my sugar is always gonna be soft, and the way I store my sugar, it's gonna always remain soft. Okay, got that. That look delicious. Ooh, yum, yum, yum. Okay, got that on in here. I'm going to go ahead and get my dry ingredients. Get all that goodness out of there. Smell that goodness. Okay, get all that goodness. Now I'm going to get my honey. No, you don't have to add any pineapple juice to this. No pineapple juice is needed. No pineapple juice is needed in this. We're gonna turn this heat up a little bit so we can get this sugar nice and dissolved. That's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna keep stirring this while I help that sugar dissolve, okay? Now remember what I said. Throw that glaze away. Do your little housekeeping and throw that glaze that came with that ham. Throw that out. Now if you don't get a spiral size rumbles and stumbles and crumbles, guys. That's the way it is over here. Get you got a regular ham. Only thing you have to do is trim some of that fat off. Now trim some of that fat off, and you just score it like you're doing tic-tac-toe. Score it. When I say score, it's like this. Take your knife, go across. After you trim some of that fat off, now that fat be about that thick. You get rid of that. Do a little housekeeping on that ham. Do like this. Go across. Then you come back the other way. Okay? Do that. Now listen to Auntie. I just never buy those. I just like spiral sliced. They so much easier to work with. Around the holidays and Easter, they have them on sale. And if you buy them, you can freeze them. You can freeze them up to a year. So you can buy one in November and triple wrap it in saran wrap. I'm telling you, triple wrap it in saran wrap and then throw some heavy duty foil over that baby. And you put that sucker in the freezer for Easter. Okay? Listen to what Auntie telling you. We used to have a smokehouse in the country. My granddad had a smokehouse. And honey, you be sitting on the porch and you can smell all that good hickory smoke coming out of that smokehouse. And then you just go in there and grab a ham off the hook. I don't eat pork, but my husband and my daughter does. Just because I don't eat it, I am a pleasing wife and mother. They eat it. I don't eat it. I can't digest it. Anyway. But just because I can't eat beef and pork does not mean I will not prepare those dishes for them. Okay? Most of the stuff that I cook, I can't eat. But it's a labor of love out of my kitchen because I love cooking for my family and my friends. And I need to find me some local subs. If any of you are local here, please let me know because I would love to share some of my goodness with you guys, okay? And I would love to share some goodness with you guys, okay? So see my ground sugar is dissolving really well. And that's why I'm continuously stirring. Be right back. Oh, don't add any water to this. Now, if you want to add your little twang, little flavor, you can put a little orange zest in here. You can put a little orange extract in here, a little pineapple extract if that's what you want to do. Or you can add your little pineapple juice. But be careful about how much you add. Don't add any more, than a fourth cup because you're going to thin this out and it will not be a glaze. It'll be a soup. Then you're going to have to use a thickener. Okay? Okay, I brought on Susie May back, so I need to give her some love, okay? So I got my glaze. Let's look. We got this good, delicious glaze going on over here. I got my brush going. So we're going to give those, she looks like she's a little lonely over here. So we're going to give her some love. Give her some attention. Because we don't want her to feel like she's left out. Think of yourself as Picasso. Let's think of yourself as being an artist when you glazing your ham, okay? That's all you got to do. Think of yourself as, it's like painting. Very relaxing, too. I'm telling you, this is relaxing. Very soothing. Okay? And when your strokes. See, I'm running my doggone mouth with y'all. I almost knocked that glaze off. I would have had to start all over. And it would have been y'all fault. I would have blamed y'all. That's right. I wouldn't took no responsibility. So I don't care about making a mess on this board. That's why you got soap and water. So I'm going to make sure that my glaze, I get a good amount of glaze all over Susie. I want Susie to be nice and pretty. And I want to make sure Susie gets some downstairs. Susie, so cute. So I'm going to be right back. I'm going to glaze Susie all over. And then we're going to go to step 2. The reason why, while I'm thinking about it, you guys, you know, those of you that have been with me, my day ones, you know, the reason I have to think of, when I think of something, I have to talk about it right then. The reason why I'm using a brush as opposed to pouring it on, because you want to make sure all your little slices get some attention. You want some of that goodness. You want to make sure it's, you know, every little piece gets some goodness. Okay, that's why I don't pour my glaze on. I never have. I've always used a brush. Why you just slobber it on like that. You know, back in the days, in my 20s. I'm still in my 20s. Who am I kidding? Get out and make sure Susie have her winter coat on. Make sure she's fully coated. You know, before she go in the element. Make sure Susie May. Now everyone, y'all know I'm a southern country girl, so now there are some things part of the pig you all would never see on my channel. You will see pork chops, you will see ham, bacon, sausage. You will see pork roast. Okay, now you will not see any innards or anything that they walk on or things that they hear on or things that they flop around. Even though I am very familiar with hog killing season, but you would not see the jaws, the stomachs, the chitterlings, or the tripe. You won't see the pig's feet, and you won't see the ears and the tails. You won't see the hocks, because I don't cook with those. Years ago, I have cooked with them. Now, I'm not going to lie and say I have never cooked with them. I have cooked with, not the other stuff. I've used ham hocks, but I've never, I've never eaten that other stuff. Neither me or my oldest sister used to eat it before she became a vegan about almost 50 years ago. She's still an animal. She gets sick. But, me and my oldest sister, we never ate that stuff. But my oldest sister, I think she used to get attached to them animals. She used to get attached to them. She didn't like them to be slaughtered. Didn't bother me. You know. The chickens, the cows, the pigs, it just never bothered me. Not at all. I mean, just never bothered me. Okay, I am going to put this on the broil now. My oven is set for broil. I need to make sure Susie Bay got glaze over here too. Okay, I need to get my lifter down here, and I'll be back. I'm gonna put this in the oven on the broiler for about. I'm going to watch it because I got my broiler set high. It's on 550, so it's going to broil. Then I'll bring it out, give me a second coat, and paste it back in the broiler, okay? But you all going to see all that. Isn't she pretty? Susan May looking good, huh, guys? Okay? Now, we're going to top it off with the second coat. Put on our second coat. Give Susan May. Look at that nice, cute little char up there. Char gives flavor as well, nieces and nephews. I have to remember this pan is hot, so let me get a glove on. Because I forgot it was hot. Y'all be surprised how many nicks and tucks I have on my fingers. Look at that goodness. Woohoo! Get up, make sure you get up all around here, because that's nothing but meat all around in this little chunk here. That is nothing but meat. You see, I'm loading my brush down with goodness. Loading that brush down with goodness. Nothing but goodness. Now, when you make spillage on your pan, you get that up with, a nice little wet washcloth, because what will happen if you don't, it's going to start smoking, and then your oven will start smoking. Then your fire alarm is going to go off. We don't want that. So I'm going to finish basting this with my second coat, and I'll be back. Okay? All the glaze is gone. So we are going to get my lifter and clean this out the pan so it don't burn. And put this back under the broiler for 10 minutes. And bring this out. And we're going to have a look-see. All right. Look at this. We are going to go through this, right? Oh, look at that. We are going to go through this, baby. As soon as Auntie gets a fork. Look at here. We're going to go through our layers. And this is spiral slice, so, we don't have to. I can turn it over. But let's have a look. Let's see. See, there was a piece of fat that I did trim off. And I want you, because I don't hide anything. I don't hide anything, okay? Very transparent. See this little piece of fat here? I trimmed that off. Got a little char on it. See, I trimmed that off. Look at that. My mother-in-law will eat that. So I trimmed that off. So I am going to take this and turn it around. It is very hot because it's fresh out the oven. I just need you all to see these nice, look at that. You see that goodness? And see all this right here? This is, well, not this. Throw this over here for a little housekeeping. Throw that over there. Go down there. Okay? You got all of this goodness, and see you got some of that goodness. And this right here, that's why I took a lot of that water off of there as, as it cooked. And then when I did my final glazing, which was glaze number 2, all of that extra glaze fell down in here. And you are left with goodness. You are left with nothing but glazed goodness. And you can take that and you can use that when you get ready to serve. You can take this goodness. Look at here. See what I'm about to do? And you can use that goodness. You can use, now, because that is nothing. That's why as you put it in the oven the first time, and then when you preheat it, pour majority of that water off, because it's nothing but salt water. And your second and final glaze, all that extra goodness is going to drip down in here. And that's what you're left with. Nothing but goodness. Look at that. And doesn't this look delicious? And then you could take this, put that right there for a little housekeeping. Well, not housekeeping yet. And so, I'm going to see if I can get, because it's so hot. Look at that. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to get another pan. And I'm not going to get another pan yet. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to slice. Me and my southpaw. I'm going to tell you what, we're going to go down and slice. How about oh, look, you see all that? You see all that? You don't want no dry meat. Look at that. All that goodness coming off of here. And I'm going to get a plate. These are just little sample slices, guys, so you can see that goodness that got in here. See? Look at that goodness. I wish I could put it in my mouth. Look at that. All of that goodness that has came out of here. Again, this is a Smithfield. And so I'm going to bring some of that on a plate for you. Now, when you turn your ham over to the side, you're going to, your slice is going to be a lot bigger, a heck of a lot bigger. But this is from the top. I just need you guys to see that goodness. That's why I used a brush, and all of that goodness was getting down in between these slices. So you can smell all those flavors. And look at that. It's not dry. And see what I'm going to do, and I'm going to show you something. This is a Christmas. So I have my Ziploc bag holder. So I'm going to be turning this over on the side once it completely is cool. And I'm going to be freezing these in batches. And I'm going to be freezing these ham slices in this goodness, okay? I'm going to be freezing these ham slices in my freezer bags in this goodness, because they're not going to eat an entire ham. We're not having any guests or anything. They're not going to eat an entire ham. So I'm going to be freezing this ham in its natural goodness. You like my little Ziploc bag holder? Yeah. Yeah, just the bag. It holds the bags open, so I don't have to be trying to open it or whatever. So I'm going to let this cool. And this is it, guys. This is our beautiful brown sugar honey glazed ham. Doesn't that look just marvelous? Move this over. Just looks delicious. Okay, so thank you, nieces and nephews and friends that are running through. Thank you for tuning in and watching my video on my brown sugar honey glazed ham. Again, you can freeze this for freezing that natural glaze. That way you can have goodness next month too, because this is a large ham. Okay, you can also use this on a small boneless ham, but just cut the recipe down in half. Okay, cut it down in half. I'm still preparing for our Christmas dinner, so I'll be uploading what I'm preparing for them for the Christmas dinner. So I will, to the next upload, you know what I say, go be you but be big. Go be you but be great being you. And I forgot, rumble, stumbles, and crumbles, and you all guys know what I mean. Hugs and kisses to each of you. I love you guys. Until the next upload, I will see you later. Bye.